Hey, I'm just someone you know, and I thought I would review Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. This is a controversial game, not the most controversial, but the pricing, and we'll get to the pricing. I'm gonna put that at the end, so stay tuned. I was just thinking that I want to do a review of every Nintendo game I get generation. That's like a goal for me. Every time I get a new Nintendo game, I will give it a review. That is a promise for as long as I do this YouTube thing. And so, let's start with the launch titles. And of the launch titles, the first one I got was Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. So, even though we have Mario Kart World right here, that's next video. Sorry. Second, new set. How do you like it? I've been setting up this. It's gonna evolve a little bit over the next couple videos where I'm gonna move some stuff into these shelves. But instead of being like my games, I thought I want to do more like my collectibles and stuff. And yeah, if you enjoy this video, it would be wonderful if you subscribe to the channel and left a like and share with your friends. Why not? And comment what you think about the new set. You know. So let's take a swig of LaCroix and get into it. For those who don't know, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is a $10 eShop game that was a launch title for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm gonna give it just a quick review. This won't be as long as my normal videos. At least this is my second of what I'm gonna consider my normal videos. But that's enough prologue. First of all, the gameplay. It's a pretty fun experience. It gives you some tech demos to mess around with, and you're looking all over the Switch 2 for the little information about each individual part of the controllers and the consoles and the grips, and it's an enjoyable experience, to be sure. I did have a problem with finding a couple of the things, but it was mostly me just being stupid. It isn't like, oh, it's impossible to find the things, and you have to find each piece of information about each part of the current accessory you're on to move on to the next accessory. So like, you'll start on the left Joy-Con, then you'll get to the main body of the Switch 2, then you'll get to the right Joy-Con, then you'll go in the right Joy-Con, and so on and so forth. My biggest gripe with the game is you need a 4K TV to play some of the mini games. Like, I understand the accessory-specific mini games need accessories, but some of the mini games that are meant to show off the graphical fidelity require you to have a 4K TV. It literally detects if you have a 4K TV hooked up, and if you only have like an Ultra HD, it won't let you play the demo, which is ludicrously stupid. That was like so annoying. But I did enjoy a lot of the demos. They made me think a lot about like the possibilities for the Switch 2, and it does that very well because it's demos. There's a mini game that's like Twister but for your fingers, and that took me so long to get right, but it's so fun. But if we're talking about demos, let's talk about one of my favorite things that I learned with this game. Now, this is more of an extension of my Nintendo Switch 2 review, but this game showed me that the noise that comes out of Joy-Con 2s come from the HD Rumble 2 vibrating the Joy-Con like a guitar string, instead of there being speakers in it, which blew my mind. Like, I can't describe how cool that is. I think these things have so much cool functionality that people aren't giving them credit for. This is why $95 Joy-Cons is really bad pricing wise. I do not agree with that, but they are worth $95. I mean, two mice, two guitar string speaker things, and they're like detachable controllers? That's so cool. And this game has so many other things where you're like using them as mice, and the mice functionality works perfectly. Or using them. I don't think there's a motion controls thing actually. I guess it was only showing off the new to Switch 2 things, which makes sense. But like, or the touch screen. And it's just, this game shows off the Switch 2 so well. So well that it should have been a pack-in title. Okay, let's get into it. The pricing. Right? This game being paid is a mistake. This game is worth $10, but it shouldn't be $10. Two things can be true. I think this is worth your money if you don't stand on principle of this should have been free. If you stand on principle of, hey, this game should have been free, then more power to you, vote with your dollar. But if you have a $10 gift card burning a hole in your pocket, this is worth every penny. Personally, I think this game is more fun than 1-2 Switch, and that game was full price. That game also should have been a pack-in title. So at least Nintendo's getting better. But still, that is a bit of a problem with the pricing. And I honestly understand, like, this is one of the dumbest things they've done. But no one made a big fuss about it with 1-2 Switch. And this game's cheaper than 1-2 Switch, so I feel like it's a weird double standard to have it suddenly with the Switch 2. And it's more part of the Nintendo hater dog pile than a really good criticism. But yeah, that's my say on the pricing as your resident Nintendo fanboy. I will defend this company up until they start doing microtransactions and paid games, at which point the gaming industry is so doomed, honestly. So that was the video. It's a short but sweet one. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment. If you hate the video, leave a comment. I'm always open to constructive criticism. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.